Okay, YouTube, here we are again. The Crowfoot's back on camera. Once again, we were interviewing Beth there. And so she will tell us what has been happening over the past 9 days. Go.
Well, you can see these are humongous. This is oats number 2.
They're huge.
And then these are just like, there's 1,000 of them. And if you can see this guy, it has a double leaf. If this leaf can grow to be about that tall, that's when we start trends. We usually dig them out and put them in our little container. And see these guys, we're going to do the same thing, but I don't think any of them have a double yet. No, for us. Oh, and this is my cat. Don't worry, he's just going to be hanging around us. Actually, there we are. There's one with a double. Nope. I don't think there's a double in that one. Now, I'm going to come over here to the interviewing table. If you can see my acorn squash, there's only one because it usually takes 10 days. See, it's a little bit wet. If it gets that wet, you just have to leave it for a couple of days. Then we have our cukes, which
Look at that one.
are getting really big.
We got one. We think that this one may be an oat, which it probably is if I just dig down here just a little bit. Oh.
That would be an oat, but we are a little concerned about
Yeah, that's
our peas. Because you see, this looks a lot like a wheat. As my brother remembers, only planting 6 peas, so we might have mixed a little bit of wheat. Don't ever do that. And let's come over here. Just a quick tip. Matt, come over here.
You can see that we have one pea sprouting right there, so
That's
don't worry.
good. If you can see this, how they're cracking, oh, don't worry about that. It's just minor problem. But they have to be squished all the way down. They have to be actually really submerged in the water. And last but not least, something else that we got to do. Turn on the light, please. We gotta get a nice look at these guys. See how they're soaking wet? Don't mind about that because they have no dirt to grow in. Oh, and you can see how they're growing. This one hasn't grown
A whole bunch.
a whole bunch, but there's a lot.
Well, but you can see a couple of them in there. I'll show you here.
This one's growing the
Couple of
best.
those guys, see them little white ones there? This one's growing the best because I think this one was planted out like a little bit thinner.
Let's just move some of those over here into the water.
Oh, see, look at all them. Those are.
There's 1,000 of them.
Yeah,
And then
nice
we'll be
guys.
making juice out of them. And hopefully my cat doesn't play with those.
Okay, so we might want to just pick her up.
Just, Frosty, come here. Come here, you little. As you can hear, she's kind of doesn't like being picked up, but now, I'm going to tell you a first hint. It's quick and started. Good window seal. Pretty good for stuff. But our first sprouters of our hydroponic gardening, get a good look at them, were the oats. They really harvested a couple of days earlier. It's kind of funny. And then, see over here, our second place are pea/oats. Then our cucumbers and our acorn squashes, kind of tied. And if you can see, these guys came first, second, and third. So just a few hints. If you do try planting those, that's probably going to be it. Or first, second, third. Depends how much Miracle Grow you put in them.
So right now, I'm just going to ration out just a tiny bit here. I'm going to get my sister here to hold it. So while you're doing this,
Usually we don't measure, but he's put it in the cup, as you can see.
Just a little tiny dribble here. Just like the tiniest two, like maybe 3 dribbles, maybe. Really actually does help.
Helps these guys grow bigger. It's pretty awesome. Now let's go put some in our oats since they're growing the hugest. See all those? I got pour a couple in our other plant. So remember, first, second, or third. And if you plan on planting these guys, it might be first, second, third. Because it depends how much Miracle Grow you put in them. So, say bye, Frosty.